Hey there, I'm Roxanne. Welcome to Yoga Sparks, your daily dose of mindful movement in less than 15 minutes, proving that consistency, not duration, sparks lasting change. So roll out your mat, press play, and let's spark something new every day. Hey there, it's a connection day, and one of my students in Virginia, Sabrina, wanted to focus on lower back. She's been having some lower back pain. So I'll do a Yoga Sparks session. Focus connecting with our lower back, and we'll do some twisting, stretching, and lengthening. So let's go ahead, get started. Make sure you have 2 blocks, okay? But let's get started on our mat in child's pose, taking the knees nice and wide. Maybe the toes touch behind, setting your hips down. Maybe it comes to land on your heels. Walk your hands out in front, fingers nice and wide. And then slowly bringing the upper body down, and then the forehead down to the mat. If you would like to bring the ground closer to your forehead, you can bring in one of your blocks. So begin now, connecting with your breath, slowing your mind down, using your breath to connect with your body, settling into your child's pose. You can activate your child's pose by pressing the fingertips in so that the forearms raise. Utilizing your exhales to release all your thoughts, bringing our attention into our bodies. Walk the fingertips out a little further. Let's take a collective inhale. Fill the lungs for the count of 1, 2, 3. Big release of an exhale. 3, 2, 1. And slowly raise your hips up, walking your hands back under your shoulders. Draw your knees in so they're under hips. Let's take some cat-cows. Maybe the tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. And inhale, raise your tailbone. Send the crown of your head back for cow, lowering belly. Exhale, press the earth away. Bring your pelvis forward, tuck your chin for cat. Inhale, rotate your shoulders back, lower belly, cow. Exhale, press the earth away as you arch your spine for cat. And continue connecting with your cat-cow. Maybe those fingertips press in firmly to the mat. Maybe take some side action for a dancing cat-cow. Do 2 more sets. And we'll meet in a flat back. Raise the left foot, point the toe, spin your knee in. Flex the foot, press through your heel. And you can remain here, focusing on lengthening through that back leg, pressing the heel away from you. And maybe if you want to invite that right arm, you can reach. Just breathing here, thinking about lengthening. You're reaching with the fingertips and you're pressing with that elevated heel. Take 1 more deep breath, full body extension. Then exhale with control, return the palm, return that left leg. 1 set cat-cow. Inhale, raise the right leg, point the toe, spin your knee in, flex the foot, toes point down. Breathe here, and if you wish, you can bring in that left arm, breathing and lengthening. can gaze down. That may help with your balance. Or maybe you want to gaze looking at that left hand. One more deep breath in. Really lengthen, reach, press away, and release to the mat. Tuck toes. Press those fingertips in as you raise your hips high and back. Going into downward facing dog. Maybe gazing to the toes. You can pedal it in, pedal it up and down. Maybe the right heel raises, bending that right knee, and then lowering that right heel, and raise the left heel. And find some stillness. Armpits are looking at each other. Lowering that belly. Fingers are nice and wide. Relax your neck. Find stillness and breathe in your downward facing dog. And slowly walk your feet in all the way up to your hands, where you'll take opposite palm to opposite elbow and sway side to side. Gentle massage to the lower back, feet are hip distance apart, really rooting through the four corners of your feet as you sway. It can be gentle, tick-tocking your hips. Maybe you want to exaggerate it, taking a deeper twist. Explore with what feels good for your body. Micro bend in the knee. We don't want to lock our knees here. And then we'll meet in center. Release your elbows. Take your blocks. Place your blocks in front of your feet. Level 3, okay? That's the tallest level. Place your palms on the blocks. I'll turn so you can see me this way. And send your tailbone back. Root through the four corners of your feet. Relax your neck. Slight lift in the kneecaps. Really rooting through the feet into the earth. Lengthen your spine. So pressing that tailbone back. Maybe bringing the weight into your heels. But then you're also lengthening through your spine. And reaching the crown of your head to the opposite direction. Breathing here in your flat back forward fold with blocks. Fill the lungs with one more big breath in. Exhale, release. Keep the length as you release to a forward fold, setting the blocks aside. And again, pick opposite elbow to opposite palm and sway side to side. And find yourself back to center. Release the elbows. Place one palm on the mat, then the other, and begin to walk those hands to the top of the mat, sending your feet back. We're just going to inhale briefly for a plank and slowly lowering to the mat, all the way down. Untuck your toes so the tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. Take your palms directly under your shoulders. Keep your elbows tucked in by your ribs. And inhale, press the tops of your feet in just so that the kneecaps raise. And press the earth away. A gentle cobra pose. Drawing your shoulders back. Maybe you even want to raise the hands, just a little back bend here. And slowly release back down. And take your arms to the top of the mat and rest the cheek And windshield wiper your legs side to side. Give some love and attention to that lower back that we're connecting with. And find some stillness, release your legs. Come back onto your arms for coming into Sphinx pose. Tops of the feet press in. Again, fingers are nice and wide, press those fingertips in. And then you're trying to rip the mat in half per se. So from your middle finger all the way down the hand, down the arm to the elbow, you're pressing opposite directions. So my right arm is pressing to the right, my left is pressing to the left. Bring your chest forward, draw your shoulders back, and breathe into your Sphinx. Send that cleansing fresh air to your lower back. Exhale any tension. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Press up and back. We'll take the counter pose, child's pose again. Belly comes to the thighs. Knees can be out directly under your chest, or you can take your knees wide. Breathe here into your child's pose. Walk your hands back, make your way onto your seat. Make sure you have one of your blocks. Extend your legs out. Come down onto your arms, onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet towards your tailbone as if we're setting up for bridge pose. Press the back of your shoulders into the mat, and then raise your hips up. Take your block and place it under your hips. And you can remain here for supported bridge. Or you can deepen by extending your right leg and then your left leg. This feels really nice and yummy to my hip flexors as well as my lower back. Releasing tension. And again, we never entertain pain in yoga. So if it doesn't feel right, slowly exit out. Don't take it any further. But if this feels yummy and good to you and you feel that lower back tension releasing, remain here or remain into your supported bridge. We'll be here for about a minute. You can keep the legs active by pointing the toes away, or maybe you want to keep the legs relaxed, letting them fall open to the side. Palms can face up or they can face down. Let's keep your head still. If you extended your legs, bring your right foot up just below the block and then the left foot. And press all together. Let's press through the four corners of our feet as we raise our hips up to remove the block. Set it aside. Lower the hips, extend your left leg. Draw your right knee to your chest, wrap your arms around it. And hug that knee to the chest. Press the back of your shoulders into your mat. Flex both feet. Breathe here. And take your left hand to the outside of that right knee. Draw that right knee over towards the left hip. So you're stacking your right hip on your left. And you can turn into it, but if you want to deepen this twist, you can draw that right shoulder back down onto the mat, extending the right arm, recline supine twist, and taking your gaze to that right hand. Next inhale, raise the right leg, hug it to the chest, give it a nice little squeeze, and extend that right leg down. And draw the left leg in, hug it to the chest, flex both feet, and draw that left knee over to the right hip bone, stacking the left on top of the right, turning into the pose, or deepen it by drawing your left shoulder back down on the mat, extending the left arm, taking your gaze, your drishti, to the left hand. Next inhale, bring your chin and knee to center, hug that leg, and we're drawing the right leg, breathing here as you rock side to side. One more deep breath in, flex the feet, hug it all in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then exhale, release to a shavasana, remaining here as long as you like, complete relaxation, resuming normal breathing.